Good morning. It is 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and you tune to 710 Radio, the Wake and Bake Show. I'm your host, Miss Green Jeans. How y'all doing this morning? I'm gonna tell you like this here. I gotta quit watching the news. I'm just gonna be totally honest with you, because it's just constantly getting depressing by the moment. It's depressing that this is just. Let me go ahead and say it like this here. Let me go. Yeah, I'm on my soapbox already at the beginning of the show. I'm sorry, guys, but I must say this. Okay, first and foremost, anything I say should not misrepresent Minorities for Medical Marijuana, 710 Radio, or anybody else that I might name or be part of, past, present, or future. This is my personal expressions only. I'm a veteran. My husband is retired military. And for anybody to say the remarks that they did about a war veteran that was captured and nothing happens, nobody says a thing. We have something to the next level of hell. What does that say about our current active duty military? That shows no respect for the people in the ranks that's in the armed forces right now when you say such disrespectful things. And I'm sorry, I just have to say something because it's dead wrong. Like I said again, my husband served 26 years and retired respectfully. John McCain did his time, retired respectfully, and a war vet at that, was captured. And for somebody to speak some unspeakable things like the man, yeah, he's dying, true enough. We all gonna die one day, but it ain't in what you say, it's how you say it. So, please, y'all, hashtag you just wrong today. Because we gotta get some morals here somewhere, sometime, somehow. And disrespecting our veterans is not the way to do it. The last people you want to disrespect is the people that know how to use the weapons. I'm just saying, I ain't calling for no revolution or nothing like that. I'm just saying, why would you want to take off somebody like that? I mean, that's disrespecting the man's family and everything else. And it's a disrespect to yourself and your family that you would even have the nerve to come out your mouth with such a disrespectful things, let alone person that's called themselves the commander-in-chief. I call them commander-in bullshit personally. Because no sitting president since Nixon has been in so much crap. But that's just my 2 cents. So let me go ahead and get on with the show. And I had to say that before we even got started today. So all I ask you to do is respect the vets. Because some gave all. Some came back that's messed up. And for anybody to say the ridiculous things that's been coming out their mouth up there in Washington, personally, I think somebody need to take a 2x4 to their ass. That's just my personal opinion. You're in tune to 710 Radio, the Wake and Bake Show. Also, he's a vet.
I know radio probably ain't gonna play this, but Chopper going off in the hood, man, like Afghanistan or the Gaza Strip somewhere, man. Yeah.
Rolling up a do when I wake up and contemplate how I'm gonna make bucks. Rent is due soon, I'm pitching. No different, I need to throw a change up. Before you start talking, get your weight up. Same dudes hating, they keep doing the same stuff. Kush loud, say what? We only look down and roll weed and pray up. And blow my smoke to the heavens above. And thank God just for showing me love, for giving me the strength when push came to shove, and making this beautiful bud for real. Roll it up for the good times, pour it out for the bad times. Roll it up for the good times, pour it out for the bad times. Hit my knees and pray, I say goodbye to yesterday. I wake, then I bake, and everything's okay, and everything's okay, yeah. Hopped up out the bed, grabbed my Ziploc. Y'all know my campaign, smoke trees, not rocks. Fell asleep with a dream, came up with a plot. Now I'm bleeding my block off private stock, trying to stack me up $1 million. House on the hill for my wife and my children. Flow non-violent, but I'm talking about a killing. Could've called life or I could've fell a victim, but I ain't never slipping. The night I hit my knees and pray. I try to talk to God, but he can't hear what I say. So if I go before my time, here's my soul to take. But if I get up in the morning, let me bake when I wake. Roll it up for the good times, pour it out for the bad times. Roll it up for the good times, pour it out for the bad times. Hit my knees and pray. I say goodbye to yesterday. I wake, then I bake, and everything's okay, and everything's okay, yeah.
I'm all about feeling great on a day-to-day. Double-fisted red cups, I ain't ashamed to say. I'm trying to have the best summer I ever had. Inhale some good, exhale the bad. This is just the way things go first. I wait, then I bake, then I elevate the code. Cause you only get to live life once. But if you do it right, then once is enough. So just remember that whenever times get tough, and keep faith within the God we trust. And remember you can only take it day to day, and everything's gonna be okay. It'll be okay. Hey.
Roll it up for the good times, pour it out for the bad times. Roll it up for the good times, pour it out for the bad times. Hit my knees and pray. I say goodbye to yesterday. I wake, then I bake, and everything's okay, and everything's okay, yeah.
We hear so much, we probably know I'm to it by now. After all, it's the American way, right?
Home of the brave and free.
It's America.
Free just to murder me.
Land of the handgun.
Land of the beautiful.
Home of the shotgun.
Cursed by the hate we throw.
You dead if you ain't got one. It was like this before I got here, baby. I ain't do it. You said it the home of the brave, I get. I said it the home of the K's and the vet. All alone with the J, smoking yay cause it's stressed. Home chrome with the text, something spray for respect. I learned from the bed, you can stay in the jet. Brought word from the vets, burn a rubber in the vet. It's good as it get, you can play with the red. Then I got older and learned stay away from the wreck. God bless that nigga, the hustle up and make 8 figure. Turn from a goon to a great young nigga. No complaining that you doing what it take, young nigga. I was raised in the decade of hate, young nigga. I would dodge the police because they hate young nigga. And we hate them too, 38 and them shoot. How to change the system or take him through. He ain't a killer but he will if you make him do a homicide. Here, right there, put him on trial, let him have a life sentence, then do it with a smile. And he only 19, he ain't even had a child. As a child, told him mama he'll be gone for a while. And she cried, still did you put him inside? Now she all on her own cause her other son died. Listen to the politician as he lied and he lied. He a snake in the suit trying to hide in the sky.
Home of the brave and free.
Well damn, officer, what I do?
Free just to murder me.
Now hold on, man, don't shoot, I live over there.
Land of the beautiful.
Hey man, what you doing, man?
Cursed by the hate we throw.
You tripping, dog?
How
many times did that happen to you? What the fuck you know about being a black man in America? And you wonder why we walk around strapped. Fuck is you saying? Hey, for the stars in the stripe, prison bars in the pipe. Young nigga rolling weed in a cigar he could light. Bang red, either blue, selling hard in the white. Live by the gun, never run from a fight. Trayvon in the hoodie, walking through a neighborhood. He didn't do shit to buddy, he didn't have to die, did he? I guess it cause his dad was a judge in the city. They didn't want him in the pen, wouldn't thought they could get him. A jury of his peers said all were forgiven. The tough one of mine, right or wrong, I'ma kill him. Filling with the lead like the put Martin Luther King head, like the kill Malcolm X, Edgar Hoover did, yeah. You can catch me in the hood where they shooting niggas at. They don't know if neighborhood or the Hoover did that. Whether Pyrus or VLs or GD with me, we down the up ride from the OG to Pee-wees.
Home of the brave and free.
Don't get it fucked up.
Free just to murder.
If you ain't found something you willing to die for, you ain't fit to live.
Land of the beautiful.
To get something you never had, you might be willing to do something you never done. I'ma die by mine. Hey, America, you created a monster that refuses to be ignored. The jig is up. Yeah, I'm with the revolution, I just ain't for no stupid shit. Can't let you changing, dog. What is you doing? Let me ask you something. If the kids of the future tell me why you can get more for being a CEO than you can for being a teacher. Tell me why I mean more to the government to pay the people who gotta watch over the prisoner more than the people who gotta keep the children from becoming prisoner. That makes sense? Tell me why 9 ounces of crack get you more time than a rate right now. Tell me why them crazy white boys can tote a gun, but I can't right now. Yeah, I had felonies, I done did dirt in the street, but I ain't never gave to nobody that deserved it, you know what I mean? I ain't never ran no public play with no pistol shooting no innocent people. I ain't never ran no school killing no kids. Man, this is a result of you refusing to deal with the issues at hand. We are a product of the environment you placed us in. We ain't do it, we just live through it.
Home of the brave and free.
Got a message to my people.
Free just to murder
Stop
me.
waiting on folk to help you, help yourself. Start
Land
with you.
of the beautiful.
Get yourself out, reach back, get somebody else out.
The hate withdraw. Is this the new?
And that's the way we gon' get ahead, man. Sitting around waiting on the government to do something for us ain't gonna never happen, partner. They don't give a fuck about us. But don't play into their hand, partner. You making it easy for them. Hell is you doing?
If you see it how I see it, then you know I'm fly, fly. Rolling up that Mary, smoking on it, lie. See that cloud of smoke just floating by. I went to bed super dope, I woke up high. I woke up high. I woke up high. I went to bed super dope, I woke up high. I woke up high. I woke up high. Went to bed super dope, I woke up high. If you see it how I see it, you ain't seeing shit. That cloud's too thick, and it's still churned out with the bong out and ripped. Woke up to so much smoke still floating, I could've took a hit. I aired it out. It took a bit. AK-47 IR. Say I gotta quit and I'ma try hard. Then I roll another blunt up, cause these bad habits die hard. Like Bruce Buck, man, I smoke strong like Hulk. If you breathe it all in it, hold it like you might choke. Like quote, sit back, watch the pretty white smoke show boat as it floats through the city like dope. Hold up, cause I roll up more weed in my joints than most of these motherfuckers doing they blunts. Got them losing brownie points cause they ain't spitting anything that they be doing they front. But over here we don't front shit. But if you wanna, we own it. Can't get the Reggie Miller up in Colorado anymore. You fucking with the chronic like Dre and no one. I'm capable to none, smoking weed and kissing ass. I'm capable of one. You do the math and the fact that we'll rap with the rap to the path that'll take you to the sun. It's done. That green that we be smoking couldn't even try to suck. I went to bed dope, woke up high as fuck. If you see it how I see it, then you know I'm fly, fly. Rolling up that Mary, smoking on it, lie. See that cloud of smoke just floating by. I went to bed super dope, I woke up high. I woke up high. I woke up high. I went to bed super dope, I woke up high. I woke up high. I woke up high. I went to bed super dope, I woke up high.
See, I fall in love with the strains I had. I need a name drop, shit, you know she's super bad. On point like pin to pad, show up with all I had. Shit, I have you bending corners, working on the ad. You know what I grab, photos, let's call it howdy. Shit, I have you bumping in the truck, roll up like howdy. No country song, so move it along. Outta here. This that fire that'll make you feel where you belong. Yeah, shit'll make you get crunk like Lil Jon. Roll it in a pace, but smoke it in a bong. I'ma make you go to sleep and wake up dope. Yeah, drove so bright and shiny, looking just like snow. Have your lighter in your hand, you think you lost it. Top shelf, nothing less is gonna cost it. Caution, showed up to the crib and came sober. She smoked so much she woke up with a hangover.
If you see it how I see it, then you know I'm fly, fly. Rolling up that Mary, smoking on it, lie. See that cloud of smoke just floating by. I went to bed super dope, I woke up high. I woke up high. I woke up high. I went to bed super dope, I woke up high. I woke up high. I woke up high. I went to bed super dope, I woke up high. Yeah, yo, sinner, throwing that to you. Did me. It's the Mile High, baby, that's what we do. Go smoke some of that good. Get on the low, you know. Cause we on it. So I puff pass.
Are you feeling like a shadow of yourself? Is your mood on its way down? You could be suffering from low THC, also known as cannabinoid deficiency, caused by 77 years of government interference via prohibition. Do you live in a medical cannabis state or the District of Columbia? Are you over the age of 18 and seeking non-toxic natural health, well-being, and peace of mind? Ask your doctor if cannabis may be right for you. After 10,000 years of recorded human use and 77 years of failed prohibition on the world's most extensively tested plant, the results are in. Cannabis has no known lethal dose and is arguably the safest and most comprehensive therapeutic substance known to man. Cannabis remained in the United States pharmacopoeia until 1941, and cannabinoids are currently patented by the federal government as an anti-inflammatory. U.S. Patent 6630507. Human brains have cannabinoid receptors. Cannabinoids are lubricants in the human body. Due to prohibition, our bodies have been denied essential lubrication. Imagine never changing or adding to the oil in your car. The use of cannabis for low THC may cause immediate relief, including a general feeling of well-being, chronic smiling or laughing, feelings of euphoria, increased creativity or clarity, a greater appreciation for music and art, the desire to dance, increased feelings of inspiration, compassion or unity, a need for truth and justice, or you may wake feeling more well-rested than usual. It's undetermined to know exactly how many symptoms the use of cannabis may alleviate because of federal prohibition. There were dozens identified in the 1909 Eli Lilly Pharmaceutical Handbook. Currently, over 80% of the population supports the right to use cannabis therapeutically, and 92% of its users have declared significant non-toxic relief. The most common side effects, which are usually mild to moderate and may fade or disappear completely over time, are dry mouth and drowsiness. Other more serious side effects can include growing and repairing brain cells and DNA, or improve vision, may prevent Alzheimer's, dementia, glaucoma, nausea, and suicide, may provide relief from autism, asthma, anorexia, arthritis, AIDS, cancer, Crohn's, depression, epilepsy, fibromyalgia, gout, IBS, insomnia, MS, migraine, pain, Parkinson's, PTSD, and spasticity. Use caution while driving or doing other physical activities until you know how cannabis affects you. May cause paranoia or nervousness, specifically caused by real-life government intervention in your quest for life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness in the USA. Ask your doctor if cannabis may be right for you. Brought to you as a public service announcement by the People's Plant, a campaign of conscience.
And we're back. You tuned to 710 Radio, the Wake and Bake Show. I'm your host, Ms. Green Geeks. Let me pull this one story up real quick. I was, whilst we was getting that, and I was bringing my blood pressure back down to normal, I was reading over some of the comments and different things that's going on throughout Facebook. I ain't even got on Twitter yet. But this one article I got to share, since it is Friday, and I know some of y'all gonna go to the movies this weekend. It's a nice weekend. They got a couple of nice movies out right now. I want to share this story with you before you go, because this is some craziness, and this is out of Columbia, South Carolina, so that's why it jumped up on my radar. This is from the state newspaper. This is an actual news article from the state. She used her cell phone in a Columbia movie theater. Then popcorn and the fist flew. Columbia, South Carolina, a woman was taken to the hospital after a fight with another woman who used her cell phone during a movie at a Columbia theater. The incident happened Saturday afternoon at the Regal Columbia Grand Stadium 14, according to Columbia Police Department incident report. The 52-year-old woman identified in the report as the victim told officers during the movie the phone rang and lit up. When she looked at the phone, a 44-year-old woman told her with a rude tone to go check her phone in the bathroom, the state reports. The woman put the phone away. At the end of the movie, when credits were rolling, she took her phone out to check the caller was. And the woman had threw popcorn at her saying, "Really? Again?" On the, it got so much extra crap up in here. When the victim saw the popcorn being tossed at her, she reacted by swinging her arms, the report said, believing it swung her in the arm by holding the phone and hit the suspect in the face. The suspect then attacked the victim, promoting other people in the theater to help stop the scuffle, police said. The victim did not have any visible injuries and declined EMS treatment. The woman identified as the suspect told officers she saw the victim checking her phone during the movie and asked her to turn it off. At the end of the movie, while the credits were rolling, she saw the victim again take her phone out and ask her to turn it off. The suspect said the victim freaked out and attacked her, police said. She had a laceration on her nose and was taken to Lexington Medical Center. One witness corroborated the suspect's story. Another witness said during the fight, one of the women fell on the son's lap during hurting his knee. The report did not indicate the two women exactly knew each other. Any charges was filed. Only thing I'm gonna say to y'all is this. I know the theater, I know these movie tickets cost, but come on now. If she put her phone away once whilst the movie was going on, that's cool. But how the hell you gonna raise up about some credits? I'm just saying. It's movie credits. You supposed to be getting your ass up and leaving anyway. But that's just my 2 cents. Wow. Only in South Carolina. I tell you what. We're going to take a musical break after that. You're in tune to 710 Radio, the Wake and Bake Show.
Whole tough lit. Babylon in trouble, cause the whole tough lit. Hold on to your girl, cause the whole tough lit. You ain't never seen nobody do it like this.
Yeah. It's that high life. You know what I'm talking about? Woo! Feeling good right now. I just wanna smoke. We could burn it up. Crack the Dutch and roll it up. Just wanna smoke. We could burn it up. Crack the Dutch and roll it up. Just wanna smoke. We could burn it up. Crack the Dutch and roll it up. I just wanna smoke. That's right. Smoke. That's right. I love the smoke in my mind, focus, not acting wild. My eyes roasted, this cipher going all the way around. See memories flowing, keep me up, yeah, never down. I continue smoking, speaking through the clouds. My motion different from yours, you enjoy that black a mile. We both in hell on it, but the outcome different style. I'm more a chill person, laid back up in the house, looking to the ceiling, stuck feeling how I'm living now. All that stress gone, feel better when my chest burn. Coughing up loud, I know it's gonna be back around. Just pass that Mary Jane, that aroma bringing out a crowd. No worries at all, yeah, we being loud, enjoying life. Some kind of lost, but they feeling down. That blunt will bring you back around. Hold on tight, I'm thinking to myself, like, what is life? Struggle for the months, knowing this ain't right. I hate to smoke, but this a good night. I just wanna smoke. We could burn it up, crack the Dutch and roll it up. Just wanna smoke. We could burn it up, crack the Dutch and roll it up. Just wanna smoke. We could burn it up, crack the Dutch and roll it up. I just wanna smoke. That's right. Smoke. That's right. I got that loud. Shorty said she coming through. Said meet me at the house. Bring some guards. She said I'm feeling you. Baby girl, roll it tight, never loose. Sitting on the couch, give me looks like you don't know what to do. You trying to face one? Well, more plans, well, we can make some. I hit that blunt, my eyes get low. Like where you get this from? She said Jamaica. She plugged in a nice flavor. That joint was burn my lungs. Feel me getting higher, baby. Time for you to pull one. She think and grab me closer. Temperature rise. She's talking, rubbing on her. Thick as ever. She got a man, but he don't smoke. That's why she like me better. Can't wife her though. I just love when we smoke together. So much smoke like foggy weather. Make her always feel better. Pouring out her pain like an open letter. I love to listen. Secrets on the low. So dirty get my attention. But for real, I just wanna smoke. I just wanna smoke. We could burn it up. Crack the Dutch and roll it up. Just wanna smoke. We could burn it up. Crack the Dutch and roll it up. Just wanna smoke. We could burn it up. Crack the Dutch and roll it up. I just wanna smoke. That's right. Smoke. That's right.
Y'all ready today? Y'all ready today? Listen up. Your mind is a powerful tool. Powerful tool. Some smart people at Harvard figured out that you spend at least 50% of the time lost in thought. So that means 50% of the time you are not using your most powerful tool because you're distracted by what's in the future and held up by what's in the past. Distracted. Oh, I ain't gonna make it. That's 5 minutes from now. Oh, I don't like the way he talked to me. That was 5 minutes ago. What you need to do to be able to use that tool, you need to be in the right now. Let me say right now. Right now. Right now. Right now. Because if you want to get better, it starts right now. Right now. Because if you want to make it, it starts right now. Right now. If you want to be motivated, it starts right now. Right now. Right now. Right now. Right now. Right now. Let me see you get it. Then let's get it. 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 We go. We go. We go. We go. Have an outstanding day, Bravo. You too, sir. Get it right now. Right now. Right now. Right now. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Have an outstanding day. You too, sir.
Needs to get himself some raw papers.
They're hard to learn with because they're slippery. They are.
They are slippery.
Compared to like blue ones and shit.
They are slippery, but you just, once you get that,
Take a breath. Been trying to ignore it lately. Sometimes life can drive me crazy. I stay with my vision hazy. Please don't ask me why. I trip up over nothing. Always down about something. Worried about all the wrong things I can't justify. Why don't we roll up another? I got a lot on my mind. Tonight get high and discover. That's why you gotta puff, puff, pass. Relax a little bit, take a breath and exhale. Just puff, puff, pass. Cause once you get a hit, you won't really care about whether you're rich or if you're broke. Watch your worries go up in smoke and just puff, puff, pass. Relax a little bit, take a breath and exhale. Get a bit cross-faded, don't know what the vibe is later, but I brought the rolling papers if you want to get high. I'm over stressing out, so don't wait, the time is now. Gotta get up to get down, so if that's what you like, why don't we roll up another? I got a lot on my mind. Tonight get high and discover. That's why you gotta puff, puff, pass. Relax a little bit, take a breath and exhale. Just puff, puff, pass. Cause once you get a hit, you won't really care about whether you're rich or if you're broke. Watch your worries go up in smoke and just puff, puff, pass. Relax a little bit, take a breath and exhale. A little bit, take a breath and exhale. Just puff, puff, pass. Cause once you get a hit, you won't really care about whether you're rich or if you're broke. Watch your worries go up in smoke and just puff, puff, pass. Relax a little bit, take a breath, take a breath. That's why you gotta puff, puff, pass. Relax a little bit, take a breath and exhale. Just puff, puff, pass. Cause once you get a hit, you won't really care about whether you're rich or if you're broke. Watch your worries go up in smoke and just puff, puff, pass. Relax a little bit, take a breath and exhale.
Hi, my name is Ricky Williams.
My name is Evan Britton.
My name is Mark Costelli.
My name is Boo Williams.
My name is Jim McMahon.
My name is Chris Cluey. My name is Kyle Turley. I played in one of the major North American football leagues.
I have 2 championship rings from that big game we play at the end of the season.
In college, I won a trophy that looks like this.
I was a punter for 8 seasons, and punters are football players too.
I also wrote the name of the commissioner on my headband, and everyone lost their shit.
The men who play American football are subject to a life of injury,
pain,
and disease,
both during and long after their careers are over.
And that's why I smoke pot.
That's why I smoke cannabis.
That's why I smoke weed. That's why I smoked weed when I played.
It has, without a doubt, reduced the amount of pain I live with.
It's my body. I know. But for some reason, the major North American non-Canadian football league refuses to allow players to use cannabis.
Instead of allowing for safe, natural healing, the sport pushes players towards addictive narcotic painkillers with serious side effects.
So let's get real, Roger.
Football players should be allowed to use medicinal marijuana
without the stigma of it being a banned substance.
Cannabis isn't a drug.
It is a medicine.
So I wake up Monday morning and I check my stash. Just some shake, wake and bake on some Moroccan hash. Coffee break, some organic fair trade beans popping. Now I'm awake and it's time to go shopping. Roll to the dispensary, patient of the century. Need a nice sativa that will stimulate me mentally. Buds with sticky density of moderate intensity. Pipe like Sherlock Holmes cause this weed is elementary. Welcome friends to the dispensary. Fat discounts when you mention me. Any strain man, what you wanna try out? You might walk in, but you gonna fly out. Welcome friends to the dispensary. Fat discounts when you mention me. Any strain man, what you wanna try out? You might walk in, but you gonna fly out. Breeze through security, get my ID checked. Next to the purple-haired girl at the front desk. Knows my name cause she sees me on the regular. Waves me in, says please turn off your cellular. Walls and walls of green buds, jugs full of flour. Indicas for indica, sativas for the power. Bow to the bud tender cause he's paid by the hour. As your concierge, your cannabis with OG sour. Thinks I'll be a fan of this organic stream with amethyst. Bud so damn gigantic you can help, we'll call it Maximus. A marijuana analyst, he gives his full analysis of CBD to THC. Somebody give this man a kiss. Welcome friends to the dispensary. Fat discounts when you mention me. Any strain man, what you wanna try out? You might walk in, but you gonna fly out. Welcome friends to the dispensary. Fat discounts when you mention me. Any strain man, what you wanna try out? You might walk in, but you gonna fly out. Next to me in line is a guy named Wesley. Smoke weed every day since back in the 70s. Now he's buying edibles, his wife's on chemotherapy. Her recipe of choice kicks the nausea temporarily. Here in the dispensary, there's something green for every crowd. Fat pre-rolls that will make Bob Marley proud. Shadow wax, resin extract for the vape crowd. 2 puffs of that and you'll be walking on a vape cloud. Wait now, don't walk away till you pay now. It's gotta be cash till the banks break the shakedown. Make out with the fat eighth and to papes. How dope man, let the smoke hit you on the way out. Welcome friends to the dispensary. Fat discounts when you mention me. Any strain man, what you wanna try out? You might walk in, but you gonna fly out. Welcome friends to the dispensary. Fat discounts when you mention me. Any strain man, what you wanna try out? You might walk in, but you gonna fly out. Blue, green, sour, diesel, Girl Scout, cookies, green crack, white widow, and the Bubba, kosher cushies, Northern Lights, in next. Got that pineapple express, lemon haze, driven poison, Amy Schumer's train wreck. Skywalker OG, purple haze, grape ape, AK-47, got me loading up my vape. Cali Miss, blueberry, triple diesel, golden goat. The dispensary is open and I'm never going home.
And we're back. You tuned in 710 Radio, the Wake and Bake Show. I'm your host, Miss Green Jeans. I love when I can have a conversation with friends and work at the same time. It's incredible because, you know, you have certain things you have to say and you have to say it right then, and it's just so cool. Good morning, everybody. Once again, let me go ahead and get this next story out here to you real quick. Rick, I hope you're doing. I'm sending out prayers your way. The family is asking for some privacy, so let's get them some privacy and let them get together. And Rick, we hope to hear from you soon, okay, bro? Let's go to... God, I had so much stuff to pop up on my Facebook. It's ridiculous. I can't find my stories now. Because it was one I wanted to share. I think it was... Yes. Okay, this one is coming from Forbes magazine. I ain't going to give y'all too much news today. I just want y'all to stay abreast of what's going on, okay? If Forbes will let me go ahead and go to the article without putting a whole bunch of bull crap up. Okay, this is through Tom Angel. State marijuana legalization measures headed for passage, polls show. A number of states are expected to vote on a far-reaching marijuana ballot measure this year, and recent poll studies show that all of them are opposing the pass by surgical margins. A survey released on Thursday, for example, found 61% of Michigan 61% of Michigan adults said they would favor legalizing cannabis, where only 34% observed. Michigan officials determined last month that activists collected enough signatures to place marijuana legalization on a measure that generates elected ballot. Unless the state lawmakers decide to enact the legalization themselves in the next few weeks, voters will see the cannabis question whether they go to the polls in November. And a new survey data from Michigan State University indicates it is likely to approve overwhelmingly. Elsewhere during the months of June 26, primary election in Oklahoma, voters will consider a measure to allow medical cannabis. A January poll found that 62% of likely voters supported the proposal, while only 31% opposed. I got to make this big. I don't have my glasses this morning, guys. I apologize. In Utah, county officials determined that last month the activists collected enough signatures to qualify a medical marijuana measure for the November ballot. A March survey showed that 77% of Utah adults supported legalization of medical cannabis. Opposition led by the Utah Medical Association and local task force of the U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration are currently trying to kick the measure off the ballot by convincing voters who signed a petition to remove their signatures. Remember, I gave you that story earlier this week. In Missouri, competing campaigns filed signatures in support of these three separate medical cannabis ballot measures this month. State officials will now count the signatures to determine which, if any, will qualify before going to voters in November. In any case, there haven't been any recent public surveys on this issue. Previous states polls show that voters will be posed to approve a marijuana measure. In July 2016, the survey, for example, found that 62% of Missourians voters supported an earlier potential medical cannabis ballot. The question with only 27% against. The broader growth in public support for marijuana law reform in the U.S. is any indication that the states likely even more opposed to vote yes on medical marijuana this year. Nationally, a growing majority of voters favor outright legalization. Quinnipiac University found last month, for example, that 63% on board with ending marijuana for an even greater supermajority, 93% back medical cannabis. And it goes on to the next page. And politicians who are starting to take note, a number of potential 2020 presidential candidates are lining up to endorse legalization. And this is where I'm going to stop right there. The point is this, ladies and gentlemen. Now that I've read that part so far, you know we got wolves in sheep's clothing out there. We don't need no posers. Do your background checks. Check and make sure, did they even inhale? Did they even smoke? Or is it just somebody that wants to jump on the damn bandwagon? So we got our work cut out for us, you know. I'm going to go ahead and finish on with the story, but I had to put that little nugget in there in your head. Just don't assume that, oh, they cool with marijuana. You got to check. I'm sorry about that, because we done seen posers in the past. On Thursday, for example, Senate Carla Harrison became the latest co-sponsor of the Marijuana Justice Act, who would end federal cannabis prohibition and punish states for discriminatory criminal enforcement. The bill was introduced by Senator Cory Booker, a Democrat in New Jersey himself, and expected the presidential contender, and it has already support of other candidates like Senator Christian Gillibrand, Democrat, New Jersey, and Bernie Sanders, Independent of Vermont. Senator Elizabeth Warren, Democrat in Massachusetts, another possible president candidate, is expected to file a separate far-reaching legislation to shield state marijuana laws from federal interference later this month. We're going to watch for that, okay? So, yeah, we're going to watch for those to make sure them go down, because we already got one. I think it was for Mitch. I got to check and see who was that. I gave the story out earlier this week, or last week, one about a bill that was we're up to, I believe, 21 days now that the bill was first introduced, and we haven't seen the light of day on the Senate floor. I will be pulling that up next week. We will be talking about that. So it's just a lot of stuff that's going on in the world of cannabis right now, and it's surprising the people that's jumping up on it, you know, which I'm not surprised at all. But what I want to do also, I want to wish all our mothers a happy Mother's Day. And if you haven't thought about that gift you want to get them yet, I got a suggestion for you.
Mother's Day, you know, Mother's Day isn't just what Mike Pence calls date night with his wife. It's an important day. It's a day to express your love, and if you don't have a gift yet, here is a creative idea for those who live in Colorado, California, and a handful of other states.
Mom, she spent most of her life taking care of you.
This was lovely, Stephen. I'm going to get started on these dishes.
Isn't it time you took care of her?
Mom, please. You work so hard. It's high time you took a break.
This Mother's Day, give her the gift she'll never remember. Marijuana. Hand grown to be smoked, eaten, or vaped.
I came from you.
Marijuana has everything your mom needs to calm her nerves and chill her the out. To purchase marijuana, call the number on the screen. Ask for Dylan. If his mom answers, don't say anything. Just hang up and try again later.
People remember my friend Susan from book club. It is so weird because, you know, Susan would never shop at Whole Foods.
Warning, marijuana may cause your mother's story about running into Susan from book club to be longer.
It's like grass-fed beef dog food, and it's air-chilled.
This was a mistake.
Dog food.
This was a mistake.
Marijuana. Your mother will call it reefer.
Reefer.
Do you love clicking buttons and subscribing?
What's up, Phony? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now, ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time now. About that time. Turn this thing on out. Now, let me see everybody do this. Hey, let's go. Snap your fingers. Do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Hey, let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers. Do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers. Do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers. Do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers. Do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers. Do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it.
I'm feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. The future is coming on. I ain't happy. I'm feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. The future is coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on.
Finally, someone let me out of my cage. Now, time for me is nothing cause I'm counting no A's. Nah, I couldn't be there. Nah, you shouldn't be scared. I'm good at repairs and I'm under each snare. Intangible, bet you didn't think, so I command you to. Panoramic view, look, I'll make it all manageable. Pick and choose, sit and lose, all you different crews. Chicks and dudes who you think is really kicking tunes. Picture you getting down in a picture tube, like you lit the fuse. You think it's fictional, mystical, maybe spiritual. Hero who appears in you to clear your view when you're too crazy. Lifeless to those, the definition for what life is. Priceless to you because I put you on the hype shit. You like it? Gun smoke, you're righteous with one toke. You're psychic among those, possess you with one go.
I'm feeling glad I got sunshine In a bag, I'm useless, but not for long. The future is coming on. I ain't happy, I'm feeling glad I got sunshine. In a bag, I'm useless, but not for long. The future is coming on, it's coming on, it's coming on, it's coming on, it's coming on.
And we're back. It's 45 minutes after the hour. You're in tune to 710 Radio, the Wake and Bake Show. I got one last story for y'all real quick. And it's kind of cannabis related and it's kind of not, depending on how you want to look at it. Y'all know I'm a big Rick and Morty fan, right? Well, anyway, let me go ahead and get this for you. This is the last puff of the day, y'all, by the way. As soon as this come up. Okay, here we go. Rick and Morty gets a massive 70 episode renewal. Hear me again. 70 episodes of Rick and Morty. Well, it's about time. Adult Swim has renewed Rick and Morty. Not only that, they ordered a 70 more episode, which is incredible. That will bring the full run Rick and Morty to at least 101 episodes, would make Rick Sanchez very happy. How many seasons does this entail? Well, season 4 obviously beyond that. Adult Swim is not seeing much to expect the ordinary represents the years to come. When the show returns, they're not seeing either. It'll probably be 2019 at this point. Co-creator Justin Rollins announced the first news on social media. I gotta follow him on Twitter. Yeah, we're gonna follow him on Twitter. We're just hit the Twitter page right now because the point is this: if you haven't watched Rick and Morty yet, you need to check out episodes on the first season through that. And the reason I talk about Rick and Morty so much, it gives you that next level that you don't think about. It gets you escape from reality for a little while and say that what if scenario. That's just me, but, you know, plus they pretty cool. Because could you imagine this if you were able to... Yeah, I'm on his page now, so, yep, it's on his page. More Rick and Morty coming. Looking forward to all the tweets asking when is it. Hashtag the drawing. I like this. So, yes, this is definitely going to be shared, liked, and shared. Yep. So, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. We just put the blunt out for today because we're going to be getting hit up on Twitter from Justin Rowland. Hey, Justin, guess what? You made Miss Green Jean's hot list because you're one of the co-creators of Rick and Morty. Ain't that cool or what? Anyway, guys, I want you to enjoy the weekend. Mother's Day, make sure you take care of your mama. If you know your mama puff ass, hook her up. She done hooked you up your whole life. Now it's time for you to return that favor. Now, you ain't got to stay in the room with her. I don't want you to be stuck like my man was on that little clip I gave you. Because I know some of us can get a little long-winded when we get just a little blitz. So, I'm just saying, hook your mama up. You know you can give her some of that good this weekend. You know you can. You be smoking it all the time and then don't think about your mama. What's wrong with you? Anyway, I want to thank Rick for letting me do what I do Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'd like to thank Imagine This, Kenna Crocker, who else out there? Stay Ready Podcast, Candid Conversations. Those are people I get down with. And there's so many others out there. Minorities for Medical Marijuana. Thank you so very much as well. We're still celebrating our 10th, our second year anniversary. If you don't know about us, you better check us out. Check us out at www.mfununited.org. Yes, I got it right. I've been doing that ever since on the show. That's why I do I do radio. I don't do TV because I screw up too bad. Anyway, guys, y'all have a blessed weekend. And get out and enjoy the sunshine, man. I mean, it's beautiful. You can take us with you anywhere. So it's no excuse. Have a good one. See you on Monday.
I know you don't smoke weed. I know this. But I'm gonna get you high today. Cause it's Friday, you ain't got no job, and you ain't got shit to do.
Oh, hey, listen, try this. I told my weed guy to step it up and he gave me that.
What is it?
It's called Mind Rape. It's actually pretty mellow.
It doesn't sound very mellow.
Well, he only had 3 other batches. Gorilla Panic, They're Coming, and something called This Is Permanent. Go on, spark it up. There you go. You got it. Nice. Good, huh? Good job.
Yeah.
Take pride in that.
Had to be careful, though. Had to be careful, cause weed is getting stronger every 2 weeks. Like these niggas ain't sending out memos or bulletins or nothing. That shit just strong for no reason. And these niggas that sell the weed be happy to the motherfucker to tell you how much stronger that shit is than the last shit. As soon as they say you just nigga. You remember that shit I gave you last week, nigga? It's nothing, nigga. It's nothing. It's nothing, nigga. Nigga, it's nothing. It's nothing, nigga. It's nothing. It's nothing, nigga. Nigga, it's nothing. This shit right here, nigga. This shit right here, nigga. Right here. This shit, nigga. This shit, nigga. This shit right here, nigga. This shit right here, nigga. Right here. This shit, nigga. This shit, nigga. Always have a fucked up name. This crypto chronicle like, nigga. Always have a fucked up name. This crypto chronicle like, nigga. You gotta enjoy your motherfucking life. That's all the fuck I'm saying. Enjoy your goddamn life. Life is fucking short. Enjoy that shit. Some of y'all just need to smoke some weed and see if it don't help the quality of your motherfucking life. I know I see some of y'all look. I understand if you ain't smoking weed cause you got a good job, then by all means make your paper boo-boo. But if you ain't got no job and you not smoking weed, I don't know what the fuck you are. And if you ain't smoking weed cause you got a good job, then by all means make your paper boo-boo. But if you ain't got no job and you not smoking weed, I don't know what the fuck you are doing with your life. I really don't. Don't give me that shit about it's a drug. It ain't no motherfucking drug. I done the research. It's just a plant. It just grow like that. And if you shit to happen, to set it on fire. There are some effects, but that's not the same as drugs. Drugs, you got to do shit to it chemically. You gotta add baking soda, water, stir it up. I don't know the recipe. I'm just saying. Long as you been living, you ain't never heard of a motherfucker overdose on marijuana. You might have thought that nigga was dead. He ain't dead. Gotta be careful, cause weed is getting stronger every 2 weeks. And these niggas ain't sending out memos or bulletins or nothing. That shit just strong for no reason. And these niggas that sell the weed be happy to the motherfucker to tell you how much stronger that shit is than the last shit. As soon as they say you just nigga. You remember that shit I gave you last week, nigga? It's nothing, nigga. It's nothing. It's nothing, nigga. Nigga, it's nothing. It's nothing, nigga. It's nothing. It's nothing, nigga. Nigga, it's nothing. This shit right here, nigga. This shit right here, nigga. Right here. This shit, nigga. This shit, nigga. This shit right here, nigga. This shit right here, nigga. Right here. This shit, nigga. This shit, nigga. Always have to fuck up name. This crypto chronicle like, nigga. Always have to fuck up ass name. This nigga. This shit here, nigga. This shit here, niggas. This shit's called death, nigga. Like, nigga, that don't even sound attractive. What the? And I'm gonna hit it and die, nigga. Is that what? No, nigga, not death, nigga, death. You had that shit twice, nigga. You can't hear shit. Life is fucking fucking short. Enjoy that shit. Some of y'all just need to smoke some weed and see if it don't help the quality of your motherfucking life. I know, I see some of y'all. Look, I understand. If you ain't smoking weed cause you got a good job, then by all means make your paper boo-boo. But if you ain't got no job and you not smoking weed, I don't know what the fuck you are. And if you ain't smoking weed cause you got a good job, then by all means make your paper boo-boo. But if you ain't got no job and you not smoking weed, I don't know what the fuck you are doing with your life. I really don't. I really don't.
Thank you for tuning in to 710 Radio. Miss Green Jeans, the Wake and Bake Show. We'll see you again on Monday at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Once again, from the Rocky Mountain Tops of Denver, Colorado, all the way down here to Football City, Rock Hill, South Carolina. You've been informed and tuned, entertained, and see you laughing right now. Girl, you just fell out that chair and your wig came off. You wrong for that. Anyway, that's all, y'all. Light is up.
Mr. JT.
Taste, they hit the ground.
Let me get a light on.
Squinting like a mother Asian persuasion. Truth be told, just a high Caucasian. Strange junkie, yeah, I'm the first to admit it. If you're crossing up genetics and you know I wanna get it, spark up cuz we squinting across the nation. Probably never hear this on your radio station. CD, iTunes, SoundCloud, this. Bump it real loud, get your neighbors real pissed. Come over knocking with an attitude that's funky when they lead is squinting and smell a little funky. But that's okay, it's just how we do. Squinting with your old homeboy J. Woo. Call me the candle man cause I'm sugar wax stabbing. Love me the shadow, gonna grab a full slab and get this party started the best way I know how. And every single one of us be squinting for a while, we're squinting. Yeah, that's how we do it. When you blazing with your old boy J. Woo says squinting each and every single day. Pass up one around like this record do play, we're squinting every time we roll through. When you blazing with your old boy J. Woo says squinting early morning to the night. Just make sure my bong ain't packed too tight. Squinting, you can call me Mr. Miyagi. Bud so green, call it Kermit the Froggy. Getting my mind foggy off the Garden of Whedon. Eyes wide shut is a life I'm leading. Now we proceeding to squint and get lifted. What strength you got to make reality shifted? If you've been around for a minute or two, know if it that good and make the J review. It's a guest choice till the end of the song. Do you wanna spark a joint, a blunt, bowl, a bomb? Lungs get ready with your squint game, baby. Think you can hang with the squint squad, maybe. Grab a dab, who could be the party starter? Also grab a bong and please change the water. Rooms elevated, all y'all minds are lifted. Squinting to the words of the most gifted. Squinting, yeah, that's how we do it. When you blazing with your old boy J. Woo says squinting each and every single day. Pass a blunt around like this record do play. Says squinting every time we roll through. When you blazing with your old boy J. Woo says squinting early morning to the night. Just make sure my bong ain't packed too tight. Squinting like it was my 9 to 5. So much honey in my jar, you thought I robbed a hive. Eyes wide shut, if you know what I'm saying. Living the squint life, y'all know I ain't playing. Dabs on deck, ounce of flour in the glove box. Head out to the whip, we bout to hot box some moon rocks. Back up in a party and I got one wish, hoping that I get to try that squish. Sipping round the table, THC infused drinks. Squint with your homie, talking about what he thinks. Brought the distillate with them added in turks. DTFO, knocking out them twerks. Please make sure your boy don't fall. Who's the DK Dab King out, y'all? You want a good time? Let's do some bone races. Then we're gonna have a whole room of squinting faces. Squinting, yeah, that's how we do it. When you're blazing with your old boy J. Woo says squinting each and every single day. Pass a blunt around like this record do play. We're squinting every time we roll through. When you're blazing with your old boy J. Woo says squinting early morning to the night. Just make sure my bong ain't packed too tight. We're squinting. Yeah, I know you're squinting, baby. We're squinting, you're squinting. From New York to San Quentin. Get at me.